What's up, bro?
We know MP came ready to play.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Pacers. For the Lakers, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Pacers, Lakers is next. We'll be right back. K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for Andrew Nembhard.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Wagner is out there with Sharp. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for the Lakers, Connect out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Reed. And it's Jackson in at the two-guard. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Connect. Sinks the three-pointer. Connects. Got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Lakers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Los Angeles. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Jackson up top. Nembhard covering. Jackson misses.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Good on the triple.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And that one misses. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against the Hawks, got the job done. He added 37 points and a couple of boards as well. Found a way to impact the game in a number of ways. A terrific all-around effort. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
Back to Williams. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for two. Jackson's got 8 points. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Halliburton missing. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Jackson. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Jackson down low. Defended by Sharp. Jackson misses. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Mathurin for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. It's good. 10 points for him.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Halliburton from downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Fisher. Andrew Nembhard is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Moore in at the 3 spot. Here's Hood Schifino. And it's good for 2. Hood Schifino's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Lakers. McConnell scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the Lakers making a change here. Connects checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Mo Wagner's checked in for Fisher. Pass to Henry. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Looney with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Here's Henry. They can't stop the run with that one. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jackson down low. He's covered by McConnell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Vanderbilt against Moore. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Jackson. He's at the head of the pack in the West.
And I can't say that anyone is surprised. Always one of the players that everyone loves to watch.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Here's Mathurin, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And that one's good. Wagner.
Wagner very comfortable throwing his weight around. That's 2 physical points from him.
Here's Jackson. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pacers trail by 6. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams will make substitutions. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's got
changes for the Lakers. Reed comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Christie. And Indiana making a change here. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Jackson. And that one is good. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
coming off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Launches it. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Williams against Wagner. The Lakers moving the ball around. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Halliburton's got 9.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Earning, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Can't tell too much from early numbers, but the All-Star picture may be coming into focus a little. I'm definitely not surprised by these names.
Yeah, because it's just a popularity contest right now, and they haven't been playing for long.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from P in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. We've got Williams, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jackson. Then it's Connect. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Pacers trail by 10. Now Nembhard. Wagner as screen on Jackson. Nembhard with it. He's against Reed. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Pacers trail by 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Nembhard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
You have fought. Here they are. The Lincolnville Band team. Enjoy.
Here's Wagner, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Mathurin attacking, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alton Connect picks one up.
Mathurin has a little bit of Mitch Richmond in him. You know, a guy I love watching work. Strong, aggressive, quick, talented as a scorer. Man, he's got game.
Jackson kicks to Reed. To the inside. On the wing, Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Sharp with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Christie's checked in for Connect. And Indiana with a change here, too. Henry's checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jackson. Yep, it counts. Jackson's got 28.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Nembhard. Henry with it. Hasn't made one yet. Now, here's Halliburton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Halliburton outside. Shoots. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
There's Jackson with the 3. That one, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Wow, imploring his guys to lock in, Greg, defensively.
The defensive intensity is going to be critical.
Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Chalk up 2 there. 32 points for P.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Nembhard finds Mathurin. That's tipped. Stolen by Connect. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And it's Wagner missing. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Mathurin. To take the lead. And again, the basket is good from Jackson. Jackson's got 15 points in just the second half. And they get it. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cover. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton, no good. And here's Los Angeles. This one now up to 13-2. Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton is double. Wagner on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything.
Oh!
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
They've gotten hot at the best possible moment, putting on one heck of a run here now.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers. Oh!
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pete.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
That's to Webb. There's Jackson with the three. And again.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the fourth most 50-point games in a single season. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. They don't even know what's coming for them. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another... Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Jusuf Nurkic. Alec Burks is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Gordon in at the 4. And here's Butler in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Rebounded by Johnson. Now Los Angeles with it. These guys are unreal. 27 straight victories, which ties the win total of that star-studded Miami Heat team back in 2013.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
Good work there as it goes.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots, always contributing.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you gotta play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Now here's Gordon. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jackson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson with a screen on Burks. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Burks passes to Brown. And here's Butler. Reed with the rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And Williams punches it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Burks. Here's Brown. Clock at 6. Shot from the low block. Yep, count it.
What's the saying? 80% of success is just showing up. And guess what? Butler shows up every night.
Jackson with it. Nurkic picks him up. Jackson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson with a screen on Burks. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 50 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Nuggets trail by 6. On the wing, Burks. Kept alive. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And the dunk by Jackson.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Williams' shot is good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gordon with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Brown. Outside Burks. Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Burks for 3. Now Butler. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Inside. They need this. And it's Nurkic getting it to go.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Johnson for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Kevon Looney is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Jackson, and it's Christie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian, and for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Brown. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And it's rejected.
The size of Porter can sneak up on you. He's a surprising 6'10".
Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Vanderbilt. Forbes is checked in for the Nuggets. Jackson outside. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Williams. For three. He drops it from range. Williams has got 8.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Here's Strawther, defended by Jackson. Here's Forbes. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Strawther tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jackson. Denver grabs the miss. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And some changes here for the Lakers. Looney's checked in for Jackson. And changes for Los Angeles. Reed comes in for Looney. And it's Jackson in for Christie. And here's Butler outside, and the 3-pointer goes. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner 3 spot. Butler only fires those threes he feels comfortable taking.
And it's good for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Johnson against Butler. Takes a 3. Butler can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an up? And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie?
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
We often talk about...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for Denver, we've got Christian Brown. Aaron Gordon is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Butler in at the 3. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight, now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Denver shooting their first free throw of the night. That's good from Nurkic. And Michael Malone's late father, Brendan. An assistant under you in Orlando, Stan. What a fantastic coaching family, the Malones.
Certainly is. Michael's one of the best in the game, and his father, Brendan, was a mentor not only to Michael, but to many of us in coaching. And he embodied the saying that he had forgotten more basketball than most of us would ever know.
Reed with the rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles making a change here. Christie's checked in. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Brown, defended by Jackson. Works for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Got it. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. The Lakers in second.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Pass to Nurkic. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Nurkic for 3. Knocks down the long J. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, when Nurkic is healthy, he's a difference maker for his team. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Outside Butler. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Burks finds Nurkic. Here's Brown. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Jackson surveying the D. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Strawler comes in for Burks. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nuggets. Robinson comes in for Brown. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Gordon on the wing. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Strawler. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson can't get it to go. Nuggets trail by 10. Outside Robinson. Outside for Porter. Here's the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Pass to Jackson. There's the three. Gets the three ball to go. Jackson's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Robinson passes to Finney-Smith. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Porter outside. And again, Denver no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Here's Strother. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Jalen Williams is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Christie in at the 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This... for Los Angeles. Reed's checked in for Looney. Jackson comes in for Christie. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Hood-Schifino. Pass to Brown. Now here's Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Nuggets trail by 16. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Nurkic up top. Back to Burks. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers with a rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jackson pass to Williams. And here's Jackson. Pass to Williams. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Shot by Nurkic, no good. The Lakers lead by 18. Lets it go from deep. Jackson can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for P.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Burks passes to Gordon. Back to Burks. To the paint. Here's Butler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack any.
Wow! This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And the dunk by Jackson.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Strawther. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping with it.